here now and good to go. We're in the end of near the end of the first set. And we are 19 all here. Okay, all good to go now. It's 20 all here over with Annapolis just committing the service error. Here's a setup, and there's a hit on the outside that sails out of bounds. That was number 2, Kate Messner, for Annapolis Christian. Point goes over to Santa Gertrudis. Last time these two played, it was a 4-set win for Annapolis, and the home team, Lady Warriors, pick up a point there. It's now 21 all. Again, getting on the air a little bit late here, but this is set 1, 21-21 now. And serving is number 11, Cameron Gonzalez for the Lady Warriors. And they're going to give that point to the Lady Warriors, as that was Kendra Williams. It went up strong at the net, and picking up the block was Annapolis. And they're giving them the point off the deflection, so it's now 23-21 Annapolis, closing in on this first set. So out of the timeout, still on the service line for the Lady Warriors is Gonzalez. She sends it. Here's a setup. A nice play at the net by number and Santa Gertrudis claiming that they got tipped, but they're going to give the point over to Annapolis. And that's served by Gonzalez. Teeters on the net and falls fair. And that's going to be it for this set. Annapolis Christian pulls it out 25-21. They lead 1-0 here in the early going. So we're going to take a break here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to come back for set number 2 from the top. This is Real Sports Live. And we'll be back.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Publix 33 and Corpus Christi is a proud sponsor for all teams on Rio Sports Live. If you can't make it to the game, then watch it on the big screen at Publix 33 and Corpus. Great food, great atmosphere before, during, or after the game. Stop in at Bubba's 33 in Corpus Christi, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get started with set number 2. That one sent over by Morado. Here's the setup in the middle of the net. And that's Golke. A little bit too hard. Sends it out of bounds. Going to be another point for Santa Gertrudis. But now leads 2-0 here in the early going of set number 2. Dropped a close one at the beginning. And sending it into the net is the libero, Serena Gonzalez. So Kylie Day onto the service line for Annapolis now. Sent over by Morado. And there's Golke, played by Williams, pops it up, sends it over. Here's another setup, and Golke goes once more, and Williams is there again. Golke lightly taps it up. Here's a setup. And that's Morado for the point. So it's 3-1 here in the early going. Santa Gertrudis picking up another point there. 4-1 now. Early on in set number 2. That's Nina Pettis on the serve, and Academy opening up a 5-1 lead here in set number 2. Pettis with the serve, it's good, and that's going to go off the hands of, look like number 11, Cameron Gonzalez there on the front row as she tried to play. It's 6-1 now. Nina Pettis with the serve. Here's the setup, and there's Golke on the outside, and there's Williams once again. Pettis plays it, Morado two-hands it over. Golke finds it. Pettis, there's Gonzalez. Kendra Williams sends it over. Here's the setup on the outside. That's Cameron Gonzalez for Annapolis, and after the whistle, it's going to be a point over for the Lady Warriors. And Madison Golke on the service line now for Annapolis. There's a jump serve, and that goes sailing just past the end line. 7-3 now after the service error. 7-2, excuse me, after the service error by Golki. Alexis Morado on the serve. Bettis with the pass. Here's the setup. Here's the setup for Williams on the outside. And that was a nice defensive play for the Warriors on the net. But Williams was set up strong there. There was a nice contest there at the net. Here's Chavez. Serves it, goes out of bounds. Point over to Santa Gertrudis. This is Karina Palacios serving for Santa Gertrudis. And there's a double block. That's Hanzik and that's Williams there at the net for Santa Gertrudis. Daphne Hanzik and Kendra Williams on the play. Williams pops it up. Hanzik sends it over. That's a point. The outside hit by Mia Jaramillo. 10-3 now. Santa Gertrudis rolling to an early lead here in set number 2. Williams keeps it alive there. Hanzik sends it over. There's a nice approach there by Rebecca Carl at the net. And that's Kate Messner who picks up the point after the kill on the outside. 10-4 now, 4 serving 10 as number 11 Cameron Gonzalez for Annapolis on the serve. There's a jump serve. And we have a quick substitution. That's number 6, Mia Jaramillo. Looks a little shaken after the play, but she'll come to the sideline. It's now 10-5. Checking in on the substitution, Alexis Morado. Here's a jump serve by Gonzalez. Played by Williams. Bettis, Hanzik from the outside, played on the back row by Annapolis. Bettis keeps it alive. Williams sends it over. And another point to Annapolis. As Gonzalez still on the line. It's now 10-6 as Annapolis closing the lead, and they pop the ball up there and just nothing, nobody on the same page, no communication as Annapolis coming up on Santa Gertrudis' tail here. It's 10-7 now after a big early lead from the Lady Lions has now shrunk to just 3. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply.
And we're back coming out of the timeout. It's 10-7. Santa Gertrudis leading Annapolis Christian. Annapolis Christian on a little bit of a hot streak here after trailing early on. Here's a setup, and on the play was Jesse Wilmot, and that's going to be another point. For Annapolis Christian, it's now 10-8. And here's a jump serve by Gonzalez, goes out of bounds, 11-8, stops the momentum a little bit. Nice play out the deflection, point Annapolis. 11-9 now. This is number 8, Rebecca Carl, serving, popped it by Nina Perez. Morado plays it, Hanzik sends it over. Here's a setup for Goki in the middle, and up with authority. It was Goki with a spike in the kill. 11-10. Annapolis within a point. Bettis sends it over. And Chavez sends it towards the back row. Here's the setup. Nina Bettis. There's Gonzalez. That's Wilmot into the net. Point goes over to Santa Gertrudis. They now lead 12-10. Kendra Williams on to serve. That one rides the net, and that one goes sailing towards the back row, and Williams is there, but can't get to it in time. 12-11. As it sails off of Williams and out past the end line. 12-11, back to a 1-point game. There's a jump serve by Messner. That goes sailing out. Santa Gertrudis takes a lead back up to 2. Serena Gonzalez on to serve for Academy. Sent over by Gonzalez. Here's a setup. Morado sends it to the back row. Messner pops it up. Playing the outside by Wilmot. Here's a setup. And Carl sends it to the back row right towards Gonzalez and goes off of her and out of bounds on the deflection. 13-12. Lady Warriors. Lady Warriors started in a bit of a hole here, but have clawed their way back slowly but surely. It's now a 1-point game with Kylie Day on to serve for the Lady Warriors. And with that point, it's 13-all now. Here's a setup, and Goki with authority in the center of the net gives Annapolis the lead. Madison Goki, just so good around the net. He's tall, athletic. Whenever You give her a shot at it. Gets it timed just right. That's going to be a point to the Warriors on a deflection there by number 11, Kylie Silva. So 15-13, and the Annapolis Warriors, Lady Warriors, have come all the way back, now leading 15-13. Gonzalez. And that was Palacios helping get it over the net, but that sails out of bounds, and it's 16-13 now. Annapolis with all the momentum. Kylie Day, number 4, on the service line for the Lady Warriors. This gets sent over. Gonzalez. Jaramillo, Palacios. And Carl goes up strong, but into the net. Point over to Santa Gertrudis as they try to string together maybe a couple of points. Nina Pettis on the serve. Here's a setup. Goki on the outside. Sends that one past Morado and Jaramillo on the net. Heads to the back row, and nice placement there, but there's a little bit of a tip. Belen Garcia on the serve. And Morado goes cross court, and it falls fair. Nice play there. She sends it across the court. Nice outside hit by Alexis Morado. Just gets up there, times it just right. Sends it cross court. And this serve goes out of bounds. It's going to be 18-15 after that. Actually, no, it doesn't. Point. There's a double block at the net. That's Jaramillo and Williams. It's now 16-17. Alexis Morado back on the service line. His Academy picking up a little bit of momentum. Goki on the floor. Sent over by Chavez. Here's the pop-up. Williams two-hands it over. Chavez goes low for it, but into the net. 16 all. Nice play by Williams to send it over. Chavez just a little bit out of position. Went low, but didn't get enough on it. 17 all now. Morado. Played by Goki. Goki with the back row attack. Gets it to fall fair. 18-17 now. Last time these two teams met, just a couple of weeks ago over there at Santa Gertrudis Academy. Lady Warriors won the first two sets. Lady Lions won the third, forced the fourth. But it was a 4-set win for Annapolis. There's Williams to the back row, able to place it. Spiking the kill for Kendra Williams. She's having a nice game here today. Palacios. They're going to give her credit with the ace. If she serves it. Kind of goes over a little bit across court, but just inside the line or enough on it for the point. Santa Gertrudis trying to tie this match up as they trail 1-0 after dropping set number 1, 25-21. And there's a strong attack by Carl. And Carl two-hands it down on the net. Nobody there on the front row. For Santa Gertrudis, this is a good timing there by the Lady Warriors up front. Cameron Gonzalez to the service line for Annapolis Christian. Williams to the front row. Bettis with the setup. Hanzik on the running approach. One hands it over. Controlled by Annapolis. There's a block there on the front row, but it gets sent over by Chavez, controlled by Santa Gertrudis. Here's Williams, goes up strong, and Carl's there, but Williams prevails. (20-19), Santa Gertrudis. And that one hangs on the net as Annapolis went up for it. 21-19 now. Lady Lions leading. Jaramillo sends it over. And the serve is good. Carl on the outside gets the tip and the point over a couple of Academy defenders, and it still felt fair, so even if she got it over and got the placement. But she got the deflection, so just good play overall. 21-20, Carl with the serve. Hanzik one-hands it, and Goki able to control it up front. Here's Jaramillo setting it up for Williams. It skips the net, and Williams gets the kill. 22-21. 22-20, excuse me. Williams with the serve. There's a setup, and that's a point to Santa Gertrudis after Messner on the approach there at the net. It's 23-20. Santa Gertrudis close to victory here in set number 2 as they lead, and we're going to take a break. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
We're back here. Lady Warriors coming out of the timeout as they trail 23-20 late in this set. On the service line is Kendra Williams for the Lady Lions as they try to close out set number 2. And here's the serve by Williams. Here's a setup. Goki in the corner rides the net. And that's going to be a point as it goes out. So set point here for the Lady Lions as they're trying to wrap this up and tie up the match. Here's a setup. Goki strong, picks up the point. But they're going to blow the whistle, and that's going to be an infraction. It's going to be a point to Santa Gertrudis as they come out and take set number 2. 25-20, all tied up here, heading into set 3. So let's take a break, and we'll be back for set number 3 coming up. 1-all here.
I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
At Bulls Bail Bonds, our goal is to provide a friendly and efficient bail bond process to our customers. We want to help you with our knowledge and experience to provide a fast and friendly service. We will beat or match our competitors' price. Hours of operation are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
DS Oilfield Construction and the family of Rene Martinez III would like to wish Rene and his fellow teammates the best of luck for the 2020 football season. For any oilfield construction needs, please contact DS Oilfield at 361-396-0059, Alice, Texas, or Logan Wilson at 361-701-8892 at any time. Thank you. Let's go jerseys from DS Oilfield. Rustic Tea Boutique is now a sponsor for Teams here on Rio Sports Live. Located in Fremont, Texas, supporting both the Cowboys and Cowgirls in their games. Whether it's Twisted X shoes, a wide assortment of Sense apparel, or the latest styles for men and women in clothing or accessories, or a great selection of scented candles, Rustic Tea Boutique in Fremont is your stop.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Annapolis Christian. Lady Lions come up big in set number 2. Hold on to defeat Annapolis 25-20. And it's tied 1-1 here. Heading to set 3. Set 1 went to Annapolis 25-21. Santa Gertrudis comes up in set 2, 25-20. And here's the rubber match. The outside, that's Wilmot, and point goes over to Santa Gertrudis as they see this ball head out past the end line. Palacios on the line to serve. Serve is good. Here's the setup. Golke in the corner, and that one falls fair. One all here in the early going. Messner on the serve. Return by Academy. There's a setup for Golke in the middle of the net. Williams is there. Bettis. Back for Williams over a couple of Annapolis defenders. Here's a setup on the outside for Chavez and sails out. Point over to Santa Gertrudis. 2-1. 2 serving 1 now. There's Hadamil. Hansik's just quick there. It's not going to count as a point as the referee blows the whistle. 2-2 now. Kylie Day back at the line to serve. Need a Bettis from the outside. Here's a setup. Golke lightly taps it over. Williams is there, but the point going to go over Santa Gertrudis. Kylie Silva with the serve, and that was Day. Went down to get it. She did, but Golke chases it, but it goes out of bounds. 4-2 now. Santa Gertrudis. Silva still on the service line. Set up. Here's Hanzik. And that's into a Golke block, but it gets deflected off her and it falls. Point over to Santa Gertrudis. 5-2 once again, jumping out to a lead here. That gets sent over and it's placed. Point to Annapolis. It looked like that was number 4, Day, able to send it over and towards the top right. It's 5-3 now with Madison Golke back on the service line for the Lady Warriors. 3 serving 5. That was Morado who sent it over. It's played on the front row by Annapolis. Here's Nina Pettis for Santa Gertrudis. Here's a setup. Carl goes up with it, played by Santa Gertrudis. Here's Morado on the outside. Gets the deflection, but played by the Lady Warriors and sent to the back row. This will be a point. It's 4-5 now. 4 serving 5. Goki on the line. Serves it. Morado comes up to make the play on it, but it's going to be an ace for Goki. 5-all now. Goki went low for that one for the Warriors, but it's going to be a Santa Gertrudis point. Six 5 now. Serena Gonzalez on the serve for Academy. 6 serving 5. This one shallow, short, comes up, rides the net, but it's going to be an ace for Gonzalez. 7-5 now. Gonzalez back. Serve is good. Makes it over. Out past the end line, so service error. 7-6 now. Kayla Chavez back to serve for the Lady Warriors. There's a serve, and that was by Palacios on the outside, played by Lady Warriors, and that's Morado on the net. Takes the point, just a nice heads-up play on the net there by Morado, as looks like the Warriors defense mistimed a little bit there. It's 8-6 now. 8 serving 6. That's Morado with the one-handed approach in the center of the net. 9-6. Lex Morado playing well here up front for the Lady Lions. Nina Pettis serves. Here's a setup. Carl one-hands it. Pettis is there. Gonzalez, the libero, gets it. Pettis sends it over. Pettis with the setup. Jaramillo from the outside. Nice rally. There's Morado. Nice play by the libero, Belen Garcia, for Annapolis. And there's Carl. Gets a piece of it, but sends it sailing out of bounds. 10-6. Nina Pettis sends it over. Carl up strong. Played on the back row by Santa Gertrudis. Nice play on the outside. It's number 6, Mia Jaramillo, with a spike in the kill for the Lady Lions. Morado pops it up. Pettis. Palacio sends it over. Played on the back row for Annapolis. Gonzalez sends it towards near the end line. It's going to say it went out. Santa Gertrudis doubles up. Annapolis. And this sails out of bounds as the Lady Warriors pick up a point as they try to stop the bleeding here early on, as they trail 12-7. 7 serving 12. Here's Cameron Gonzalez. Morado. There's Carl. Bettis pops it up. This is going to go out of bounds. Point over to Annapolis. 12-8 now. Cameron Gonzalez on the jump serve. And this goes out of bounds, not going to get returned. 9-12, and 3 straight points by Annapolis prompts a Lady Lion timeout. They want to talk about it. Let's go to break. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
Christie, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Coming out of the timeout, Annapolis picks up a point. It's now 12-10, 10 serving 12 with Gonzalez back on the service line. 4 straight points by Annapolis. This one popped up. Gonzalez, and that's Jaramillo. Five straight points now has the Lady Warriors once again, just like set number 2, coming back after falling into a little bit of a hole. Popped up by Bettis. Morado sends it over, played on the back row by Annapolis. Carl able to set it down, and Williams was there, but couldn't quite get to it to make the play. 12 all now. And this sails out of bounds. (13-12). 13 service 12 now with Alexis Morado on the service line. Gonzalez pops it up. There's Carl. Sends it straight at Nina Pettis. Spiking the kill to Carl. 13 all now. Carl sends it over. Kendra Williams plays it. Here's the setup for Morado on the back row, and she's going to get to fall points on the back row attack by Morado. 14-13 now. 14 serving 13. Karina Palacios on the serve for the Lady Lions. And that one goes deep, and Morado was going to try to make a play on it, but she doesn't get there. 14 all now. Kate Messner on the service line. There's Williams. Bettis sets it up. Morado sends it over. Here's a setup in Goki on the front of the net. Blocked back the other way. Here's Williams. There's Jaramillo over Goki to the back row. Played. Nina Pettis. Here's Hadamil over Goki and to the back row it goes. Nice play there. And Goki there to send it over. Williams two-hands it. And here's Goki on the center of the net. Lightly taps it. Pettis sets it up for Hadamil on the corner. And that went into the net. Point over to Santa Gertrudis. The Lady Lions coming to play today here against a very good Annapolis Christian team as we've seen them. There's Hanzik. Gets blocked at the net by Goki. 15 all. The Lady Lions trying to atone for that loss a couple of weeks ago at home. I've come here and have been they have been pushing the Lady Warriors to the brink, but the Lady Warriors take a point there off the deflection. They take the lead now, 16-15. But much like the second set, the Lady Lions came out, double up Annapolis, put them in a little bit of a hole, but the Warriors have fought back here to take the lead. We'll see if the Lady Lions can answer like in set number 2. There's Hanzik, sends it out past the end line. That's going to be a point as the ball was touched. Not tapped. That's a little bit of a hybrid, tip and touch, but it was tipped and it's 16 all now. Goki from the outside sends it to the back row, played by Williams. Hadamil sets it up, and Morado sends it over. To the set, Goki goes up strong. That was Hanzik on the middle of the net. Nice play there. And that's not easy to do, go up against Goki and get the better of her on the defensive play. Here she comes again from the outside, and that one's going to fall fair. A little bit of a lighter touch there as Palacios went down to go get it, but unable to get there. Goki heading to the service line, 17 all here. Coming towards the end of set number 2. We're getting close there as Williams sets it up. Morado two-hands it over. Here's the setup. And coming on the approach is number 10, Kayla Chavez, but a little soft on the touch. 18-17. Serena Gonzalez, the libero, comes in to serve for Academy. Goki pops it up. Here she comes on the outside attack. Williams plays it. Here's a setup. Palacios into the net from the corner. Aggressive on the approach, just a little off balance there. Can't get it to go. 18 all. It's Chavez on the service line. Service good. Played, popped up. Morado. Two hands across court. Messner's there. Carl sends it over. Williams with the pass. There's Pettis, but played by the Lady Warriors. And there's Goki. (19 serving 18). Gonzalez pops it up, but there's Williams to make the save. Morado sends it over. There's Messner from the outside. There's Hadamil. There's Pettis. Morado. Goki sends it to the back, but Messner's there, and Goki is able to return it to the back row. Nice rally going on. Morado and Carl on the net, and Messner able to two-hand it over. Ball stays alive. There's Palacios. They're going to say it's going to land fair, so Palacios, after the rally, picks up the point, 19 all. Pettis picks up the ace. And that was Day. They went low for it. couldn't quite get there for the dig. 20-19, 20 serving 19. Pettis sets it up. Morado on the center of the net. And Morado on the net, sails out. 20-20. Cameron Gonzalez back to serve. That one's sent over. Carl was there to get it. And Carl comes up there on the block. Carl once again there on the net, and she picks up the point. Back-to-back plays there by Carl. She gets the block and comes back moments later, picks up the point. Just nicely done on the net as Gonzalez back to serve. 21 serving 20. Here's the jump serve. It's good. Palacios, Cespedes with the setup. Morado sends it over. Gonzalez with the setup. That one falls over the net. There's Carl once again. Another good play by Rebecca Carl, who's come alive. 22-20 now. Looks like she's heating up on the front row. Pettis sets it up. Carl skips the net. There's Pettis to Palacios. Morado into Carl, and Carl comes up big once again on the block. Rebecca Carl coming up strong towards the end of this set, and that's going to prompt a timeout to Santa Gertrudis Academy. And Annapolis rolling here towards the end of set number 3. Let's take a break. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Stacy Neiman Insurance Agency, LLC, located on the Square in Woodsboro, Texas, specializing in row, crop, and pasture rangeland, serving farmers and ranchers in multiple counties since 2011. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer. 1-800-573-5166. Stacy Neiman Insurance Agency, LLC.
Here's a server. This one goes out of bounds. Played by Palacios coming out of the timeout. It's now 24-20. Set point here for the Lady Warriors. Here's a jump serve. This one played Pettis, sets it up. And Morado to the back row, but there's a whistle and point over to the Lady Lions. So there's Carl, sends it to the back row, played by Morado. Here's Nina Pettis for Kendra Williams. That one into the net. A couple of back-to-back points for the Lady Lions. 24-22. Timeout Annapolis, as they don't want to let this set slip away. We'll take another quick break, and we'll bring you the conclusion of set 3 on the other side. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
is the Oasis Restaurant, serving great food daily. And if you can't make it to the game, then watch it while you eat. Carry out and dine in available. Great selection of food for any taste and supporting local athletes all the way. The Oasis Restaurant in Fremont, Texas.
And we're back here in the middle of, towards the end of set number 3. Alexis Morado out to serve for the Lady Lions. Here's a set. There's Carl, who's been on the hot streak, and she sends that one out past the end line, and she can't believe it. And they're going to say it fell, and that's going to be the end of set number 3. And it did come down, and it was on the line, didn't go past. So the officials determined it was enough. So it's 25-22 victory over the Annapolis Christian, who takes a 2-1 set lead. We're headed to set 4, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
ISD holds special memories in the hearts of anyone who has ever been part of the school. The Refugio ISD Education Foundation provides resources that will create engaging learning experiences for students. You can be a part of the Bobcat Tribute to Plaza. Order a brick or a bench, and you will help to build on the tradition of excellence and opportunity that has always been at the heart of Refugio ISD.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Apply.
And we're back out here for set number 4 on the way. Annapolis picking up the set 3 victory, 25-22, and are looking for a 4-set victory should they come out on top of this 4th set. But a really game Lady Lion team. The last, in fact, all of the sets, it's been really close, really tough sets. The last 2 that we've seen here, they've started out really strong, and Annapolis has had to mount comebacks in set 2. Lady Lions held on, but they're in set 3. Lady Warriors able to find momentum there late, cued by Rebecca Carl, who just caught fire towards the end of set 3, excuse me. We get started here, and there's Kendra Williams from the outside, and that's going to go off Kate Messner. Lady Lions strike first. You set up for Goki in the middle, just a little bit. It looked like he went out, but they're going to say it was fair, and number 4, Kylie Day on to serve for Annapolis Christian. Morado 2 hands it over. There's a setup on the outside for Chavez. Played. Bettis sends it over. And there's a third hit, and that falls. And going to be 2-1 now. For the Lady Warriors with Day on the serve. 2 straight points here by the Lady Warriors. Morado sends it into the net. Golke's there, but it looked like it was a little bit low. Chalk it up 3 straight for the Lady Warriors. Day sends it over. And Palacios makes a play on the back row. We'll call that an ace there on the deflection. Sends to the front row. Nobody there to play it. 4 straight for the Lady Warriors. At the start of set number 4. Morado sends it over. Here's a setup. Goki soft taps it, and Williams is there, and she falls to the floor. A 5th straight point by the Lady Warriors. If they come out hot here, Day back on the service line for the Lady Warriors. Here's a setup in Hanzik. Double block there by Goki and Chavez. They get it over them this time. Goki soft taps it into that middle area. There was a few Lady Lions there, but kind of formed a circle, and Goki drops it right in there. 6 straight points now for the Lady Warriors. That is Williams with authority. They're going to say win out. 7 straight points there. Williams was strong in the attack, but couldn't get the placement down. 7-1 now, and that's going to prompt an early timeout by Santa Gertrudis as they trail here. 7-1. We'll be back.
Degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're back here at Annapolis Christian. This is Real Sports Live. We're in set number 4. The hosting Lady Warriors up 2-1. They've trailed in the 2 previous sets in set 2 and 3. Well, all 3 actually, as Santa Gertrudis has come out and played very well. But this time in this set, Lady Warriors come out. They trailed 1-0, but since then it's in 7 straight points. That is to Hanzik, and Hanzik sends it over. And that's going to break the street as Day went low to get it, couldn't come up with it. 7-2 now, 2 serving 7. As Hadamil heads to serve. Serve is good. And Hanzik trails a little off balance there, but point's going to go to Lady Warriors. Madison Goki on to serve now. 8 serving 2. And she's going to pick up the ace. Couple of Lady Lions there, but just couldn't come up with a play, and it's now 9-2, 9-2, Golke once again. There's Hanzik, Hadamil, and Williams sends it up high. There's a setup, and that's a point to Kayla Chavez. And Annapolis has really come alive since the latter part of set number 3 to now. They've opened up an 8-point lead. They're in search of a 4-set win here. Lady Lions trying to force a 5th set. That one skipped over by Pettis, and Golke sets it up. That's sent over by Gonzalez. Palacios. There's Morado. Golke sends it over. Hanzik, and there's the setup for Williams, and Williams is going to get the point on the deflection. Looks like she's able to knock it off Day. Credit to Hadamil on the setup. Gonzalez sends it over. That one goes out. Point to Annapolis. It's 11-3. Lead back up to 8. There's Carl, sends it to the back row, played by Williams. Morado sends it over. Carl with the pass. Here's the setup, back to Carl, and Carl picks up the point, cross court, off of Hadamil. 12-3 now. Chavez on to serve for the Lady Warriors. Checking in, Kendra Williams. Number 5, and number 10, Riley Vasquez. Hanzak and Morado goes sit down for a bit. Popped up by Palacios. Hadamil and Williams sends it over. The libero Garcia is there. Point to the Lady Lions. Serena Gonzalez with the serve. Here's the setup. Caro goes up strong. Bettis is there, and Williams able to send it over. Carlos two-hands it. Here's Nina Bettis on the outside. Williams pops it up. Hadamil. And too strong for Riley Vasquez. 13-4 now. Kylie Silva comes in. Cameron Gonzalez with the jump serve. This one saved by Vasquez, and that one gets sent up on the third hit. 14-4. It's now a 10-point lead. This one sails out of bounds for Cameron Gonzalez. 14-5 now. Set up for Carl. Pettis. And Vasquez sends it over. Here's a setup. There's Carl once again. Double block up front. Back up to a 10-point lead, 15-5 now. A good play by the Lady Lion defense. Nice play there on the back row, but point's going to fall for Annapolis. 16-5 now, 16 serving 5. Rebecca Carl back to serve for the Lady Warriors, and she sends it into the net. 16-6 now. On the serve is Riley Vasquez. Here's the setup for Annapolis, and that's Golke from the outside, played by Gonzalez, the libero. This one sails out, point over to Annapolis, 17-6. And after 3 sets that were played really closely, Annapolis is running away here in set 4. Their lead is 11, make it 12. 18-6 now. Kate Messner on the serve for the Lady Warriors. There's the outside hit by Chavez. She gets the deflection here on the upper right corner. 19-6 now. 13-point lead for Annapolis. Hadamil with the point. That sails off Chavez and it skips out of bounds. 19-7. 7 serving 19. It's an infraction before the serve. Point goes over to Annapolis, 20-7 now. Jesse Wilmot on to serve for the Lady Warriors. Looks like the officials are going to talk something over. So got everything figured out. It's 20-7, 20 serving 7. Jesse Wilmot on the serve. Coach Chavez sends it into the net. 20-8 now. Hadamil on the serve. And here's Golke, goes strong into the net. That was Nina Pettis and Kendra Williams coming up for the block, 20-9 now. There's a setup. Golke sends it over. Played on the back row. Vasquez There's Chavez and Goki waiting for it. They're going to pick up the points. 21-9 now. That one skips the net. Going to be an ace for the Lady Warriors. It's 22-9 now. Jump serve by Goki. That one's going to go out of bounds. Service error. Point over to the Lady Lions. 22-10 now. Kendra Williams. Excuse me, that's Kendra Williams on the serve. There's Carl on the outside with authority on the outside hit for the spike and the kill. 23-10. And Carl's had herself a nice match here. She really came alive towards the end of set number 3. That one skips and goes over and nobody there. Bettis was the closest one. And match point coming up for the Lady Warriors. Kayla Chavez with the serve. This one popped up. Vasquez. There's a point. A little bit of miscommunication between Hannah Cortines. She says, that's my bad. So Serena Gonzalez on the serve. There's Carl, goes up strong. Williams is there, pops it up. Jaramillo sets it for Bettis. There's Bettis. Goes up with the outside hit for the spike and the kill. 24-12. And the Lady Lions not going away easy here. They've strung together a couple of points here, extending the match. Here's a setup, and there's Carl with authority. Off the net, skips, picks up the point, and that's going to do it, folks. 25-12 in set number 4. Annapolis Christian comes up with a 4-set win, 25-21. They drop set number 2, 25-20, take set 3, 25-22, and then 25-12 here in set number 4. And that's going to do it for us, folks. Thank you for watching. Just want to apologize once again for the getting started a little bit late here, but we brought you more than 3 sets of really solid volleyball, a really game Lady Lion team coming in here against a very tough Lady Warriors team, but the Lady Warriors eventually prevail, and that's going to do it here. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and have yourself a nice Saturday. Before we go, make sure to follow us on all the social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We're on the Roku Network and Apple TV. Make sure to follow us, and once again, thank you for watching.